I was thinking about something a little bit different. So I'm going to ask some questions and let's get some crowd feedback. How many people would say that you believe in some kind of God? Show of hands. Okay. How many people would say you're absolutely sure there is no God? Okay. How many people would say you're kind of agnostic? Maybe there's something out there. Okay. Second question. If there is a God, how many people think that this God would like you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. How many people think if there is a God, this kind of God would probably not like you at all? Okay, we got to think of those. Okay, both camps. Anybody that's like, if there is a God, this God wouldn't care if I existed. Or, oh man, right. So,
Love-hate relationship.
Love-hate relationship, indifferent. You're like, am I in the friend zone with God, or are we,
Frenemies to lovers.
frenemies, lovers? Yeah, that all happens. So, needless to say, there's a complicated relationship that people in this room have with God. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that. It might be because the way we were raised, in the family that we came from, it was either really religious, and we see some of the hypocrisy from that. We see some of the things that they would say, oh, we should do this, and then behind closed doors, they live a different way. Sometimes it's because we grew up in a very secular kind of environment, and we thought, man, anybody that believes in God is just kind of a koilu. They don't have any education, and they don't, they believe in these myths and fairy tales. And I'm an educated person, and us educated people, we don't believe in such things. Or maybe it was because at some point, the God that you once believed in stopped doing the things that you thought a God should do. It's interesting when we're kids, a lot of us have this picture of our parents. They're almost like God. There's like nothing that they can't do. And then our parents disappoint us and we find out that they're just people. And that's if we're lucky. Sometimes we find out they're not just people, but they're bad people. Right? And it seems like they've been put on earth to torture us. And I think sometimes we feel like that with God. It's like, if there's a God, I wouldn't want to believe in him anyways because he let these things happen and he didn't listen to me when I cried out. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any evidence that this God does exist and this God does love you. A couple weeks ago, I was talking about looking for evidence. And you kind of find what you look for. And that's kind of dangerous. Who's ever been in a relationship where you're looking for all the right signs and ignoring all the bad signs? Yes. Oh, we have like two honest people in the room. Okay. Who has a friend that made a bad decision in a relationship and everybody else knows that it was a bad relationship, but they don't? Okay. Right? So you see what you want to see, and there's reasons that we see the things that we see. What if we try to say, let's be good scientists and let's look at the opposite side. Let's make a really good case for the thing that we don't already believe. Let's look for the evidence. Maybe there's more to this world. Maybe there's more to God and the way he thinks about us than we've experienced.